In lesson number 2, we're going to be constructing the underside of the drop leaf table. So once you have your table open, go to the top view, and we want to use a rectangle tool, and we're going to be constructing a template where we're going to be putting our legs. So type in 0, 0 for the first point, and then for the second point go ahead and type in 2, 3.1875, and make sure you're in the 2D wireframe so you can see it. And what we're going to do with this is we're going to mirror it. This table has 4 legs, so either use the command line or find the icon, select the rectangle, and let's go ahead and mirror it horizontally, and press enter, and select the 2 bottom items, press enter, and then mirror it, and we should see 4 markers where we're going to be using our legs. Let's get in the perspective view or 3/4 view here, and we want to open up the shaker table that we already constructed, and any 3/4 view should work, and go ahead and copy that leg, and it has to be in that 3/4 view or whatever view that you're working in, and then simply paste it in there. And once we see the leg, go ahead and move the leg. Grab it on the corner, and then let's put it right to that 2.31875 marker. And we want to make sure that our snap is selected. And then go ahead and inspect the table, making sure that it came in on the underside of the table, and we shouldn't see it above the work surface. And then once you have that table positioned with the leg that you desire, go ahead and let's go ahead and mirror this leg 4 times, the same procedure that we did for the template, and they should line up if you are inserting this correctly. And we should have 4 legs fairly easily constructed using this method. And once we have those 4 legs in, what we're going to do is use a rectangle tool. We're going to start constructing the underside of the table. So we're going to be using the rectangle tool, and we're going from the ends to the middle, and we're going to go all the way around the table in this manner. Once I've done one side, I can go ahead and mirror the sides, and I'll do the same to the top, mirroring the top or the back to the front, and then I'll go ahead and type in extrude, and we can actually extrude 3 of these at the same depth. So select all 3, not the front though, and press enter, and then go ahead and type in -5.9375 and press enter. Now the bottom or the front is going to be a different, so go ahead and type in extrude, and let's go ahead and select the front, the bottom in this case, and press enter, and then go ahead and type in, it's going to be a -1.25 or -1 1/4, and then press enter. And let's go ahead and look at what we've constructed 3-dimensionally. So go to your 3/4 views, and you may want to look at it in a solid object, and then you can on the orbit right click and scroll around. Now you'll see that we created a structure for above the drawer. And then let's go ahead back to that front view, and what we want to do is go to the 2D wireframe, and we'll select the rectangle. We're going to make the drawer, so you have to be careful where you're positioning this because we're making the drawer. Once you have it selected, let's go ahead and type in extrude, and then press enter, and let's go ahead and select that rectangle we just made, and then you really should type this as a -1. It's a 1-inch drawer front, and if it doesn't fit positioned correctly, because you're going to inspect it, then you're going to want to move it back, and in this case I'm going to need to move this back a little bit. Fairly easy to do. Make sure my O snap is selected. and simply type and move, or select the icon and press enter, and select the corner and just move it back to the rear corner, and you should see the front of your drawer. And on the completion of the front of the drawer, you have completed lesson number 2. So go ahead and inspect your drawer, and you've completed the lesson.